Upshift, this video's late. The race weekend already started. Shut up. I know it's late. I've been busy, okay? And yes, I am just including this bit to grab some more extra watch time. Sue me. Anyways, here are the 2024 predictions. With 2024 testing in Bahrain now done and dusted, it's time for my annual preseason predictions that will, like always, age absolutely perfectly.
The first prediction is world champion, and I'm gonna go a tiny bit with a wild card and say Lewis Hamilton.
Ignore that. I'll be making 6 predictions this video, including one about Formula 2. And actually, let's start with that Formula 2 one. My prediction is Zach O'Sullivan will win the F2 title. I know this is a very bold prediction, and I'm definitely not making it solely because my name is Zachy and his is Zach. I do understand why people would dismiss O'Sullivan as a title contender, being A, a rookie, and B, he was kind of destroyed by Gabriele Bortoleto last season in F3 by damn near 50 points, but while Bortoleto is now an Invicta, O'Sullivan will race at ART, the reigning Drivers' World Championship team. He'll be going up the supremely skilled Victor Martins, but as long as the ART's second driver curse doesn't hit the Brit, I think he has what it takes to not just bring the fight to Martins, but for the title. Now on to F1. My first prediction is that Verstappen will not win the title. This prediction is 100% wrong, and Verstappen will almost certainly win all 24 Grand Prix, but a man can hope. I think Carlos Sainz will win the title if not Max Verstappen. Ferrari seem to have made a decent step up through preseason testing, and they showed last year that they can actually develop a car now throughout the season. Ferrari already have a good one-lap qualifying pace in their car. If they just get their race pace together, they actually have a very decent shot at the title with both drivers. Although I do think on paper, Leclerc is the faster driver on the team, we saw throughout the season that Sainz is simply the more consistent driver now. He was ahead of Leclerc in the driver standings for a long time, until the final race this season, only losing out to Leclerc because Ferrari put him on a horrible strategy, sending him out of the points and losing them P2 in the Constructors' Championship. My second prediction is that Lewis Hamilton will get his first win since 2021. We saw last year that Lewis definitely still has the pace in order to get wins. He proved that in the United States Grand Prix last season and even Singapore. Through preseason testing last week, Mercedes did seem like they have a very decent base car. And Mercedes actually look like they have a car that will improve throughout the season if they can just develop it in the right way like they did last season. I think there will be an element of luck in it, but if everything aligns, I think Lewis Hamilton can get a win. Alright, this one is basically an annual prediction for me, but I think Williams has a good shot in improving this year. Alex Albon showed that he could drag that car to very good finishes, like his P7 finish in Canada and his P8 finish in the British Grand Prix. I actually think Williams will get a top 5 result this year, maybe even a podium. Looking at Alex's Zandvoort weekend last year actually gives me a vote of confidence that this year could be the year Williams finally get an actual podium, 2021 Belgium aside. Who knows, maybe even a win. Definitely not. I think Alpine have been the biggest disappointment throughout this whole preseason testing phase. The car's been slow, erratic, and draggy, and it's even over the weight limit. And they have that god-awful bare carbon fiber livery. There is a possibility that they will actually be beaten by Williams this year. It's very sad to see because I actually think that they have one of the most talented driver lineups on the grid. And now with seats opening at bigger teams, if they don't deliver this year, they risk losing both Gasly and Ocon. My final prediction is that Lando Norris will get his maiden victory. It's time. Lando needs to get his maiden win with McLaren. The Woking outfit showed huge promise at the end of the season, grabbing multiple podiums and even a sprint race win with Oscar Piastri. If McLaren pick up where they left off last season, Lando will surely get his first win, as long as he can get his qualifying form together and actually challenge for poles and not nearly spin on his last lap of qualifying. If he does this, he can definitely challenge for wins, and definitely podiums. Take the 2023 British Grand Prix for example. Oh, by the way, quick request for McLaren, for this year's British Grand Prix, please bring back some sort of version of the Marlboro McLaren livery, please, I beg you. Well, there you go. There are my 2024 F1 predictions. I'll be reacting to these at the end of the season so I can see just how badly these age. I'll see you then. Bye bye.